Hi all, in case anyone cannot recognise me, it's Ali here. I've become a new woman overnight. Um, I got myself a bit of hair. I'm going to tell you all about it. I've been feeling in the mood for a bit of a oomph, a bit of an uplift. And I've realised that actually maybe wearing wigs or hair pieces is not a bad way to go. That way that my own hair can recover. I've explained the reasons why I want to wear wigs, and it's because I keep cutting my own hair, and I'd really like my own hair to grow, and to stop focusing in on it. It's definitely an OCD condition that I've got, and so here we are. This wig is called the Disc Wig, and it's by Ellen Weil. Ellen Weil, and I bought mine because we're in the UK through a company called Simply Wigs. Their customer service is fantastic. The first wig I got in, I didn't like at all. Well, I didn't not. It didn't look awful. It just didn't look right. It was too big, the cap, even though it was an average. And I got a really curly one because I fancied curls, but in fact, it didn't suit me at all. So that one went back, and I was a bit worried about it. I paid for it on my credit card, and what they say is they'll refund within 28 days of the wig returning, but most often the money will be put in much quicker. So that's something to remember. If you are buying a wig and you're not sure, if you've got a credit card, it's better because it'll be 28 days, it could be, before you're refunded. So, you've got to go without that money. And wigs aren't really cheap. Some of them are, some of them aren't. The cost of this wig was £125.95. Their customer service, which I bugged to death, poor people, um, is absolutely fantastic. You can ask them anything. They're very sweet on the end of the line. And being in the UK, it's nice because we don't have all the outlets that they do in the US. So this has been really good. I believe they're from Huddersfield, and the wigs come in pretty quickly. So all in all, I'm really pleased with the service. Thank you so much, Simply Wigs. And I'll get on with this review because I think it'd be fun to review this wig. Now, this wig, I'm going to take it off in a minute. I've cut the labels out the back. I can't stand labels being anywhere. So once I decided that the wig was definitely for me, I trimmed a little bit here because it was poking my eyes. Obviously left the long bit, which is what I wanted, but it has a few short bits here. And because they make it so it's plenty long enough, and I just trimmed a little tiny amount, perhaps that much, from the front to give it the right length for me. And also, I've got glasses, so things tend to fight with glasses. And I found that wearing wigs generally with glasses can be a little more tricky. And you have to leave a little space when you put the glass for the glasses to go on. The only thing I think, if I was to buy, I would buy the same one again actually. So I had one to wash and one to wear, which I think is quite a nice idea, especially if I want, if I decide to wear this as a permanent thing, which is my intention. Now, this is its second day on, and I'm going to tell you about it. It's a mono acrylic fiber, 100%. It is made in Japan, but it says made in Japan, wig made in China. Who knows? Does it matter? No. And it's 138A is the number on it. I don't know if that's of any relevance at all. Yeah. So I'm really, I'm really pleased with the look of it. They've also, in the box, comes a little thing like this. And I noticed this wig, which I think I'm quite tempted to go for. It's a bit longer, but I'm not sure. I'm sort of in two minds about it, but I'll have a look at that. And that they've all got names. So this is the disc wig. Like for instance, this one's called Sky, and this one's called Rich. They have all different names, and they all come in various colours, and you have to try and pick from the screen, which can be a bit difficult at first because you're thinking. I thought this would come with the grey highlights all the way through, but in fact it goes darker to the back. And if you read the instructions or read the description, it's pretty well described, which is great. Okay, I'm going to take my glasses off, and I'm going to take this off, and I'll show you what I've got underneath. Okay, I look a little bit like someone who's been like a cat burglar. Now, what I've done, I haven't got a wig cat, but what I've done is I've used a gel just to put my own hair back. My hair is dark anyway with salt and pepper, so I thought that this would be a good one. Even though I thought it was going to be lighter, I've got more grey in my hair than this. I haven't got a wig cap, so I cut a pair of tights up and I just put it over the top, and it seems to have kept the wig very nicely in place. I am getting what they call a wig grip, which is the band that goes round here, and I'll see if that is better. Now, I don't have we all have a bone at the back here. I think they call it the occipital, or whatever it is, the bit that goes in and out here. That indentation I don't have a great deal of, and that's why I think to have a wig grip would be a good idea, because at the moment I don't have any hair to put in a ponytail, so that would be good. I like the fact that it's wefted. It's got wefts here because that can keep the air going through. Because let's be quite clear about this, anything that goes on your head can be very hot. It's got a parting space here, and you can see on the top it looks like completely natural scalp. In fact, on this wig, the way it's parted, you can see here. I'm showing you this properly. Just here at the front. Oh, for goodness sake! Come on, there we are. It's got the monofilament part. I've got one thing that I'd say for this wig. It's light. It's easy to put in. You've got the straps at the back here, like you have on all the wigs, that you can tighten them up. I've only got one thing to say. I'm going to put it back on. When you put your wig on, the way to do it is to make sure these ear tabs, which they give you, are down and in the right place, because then you know if it's straight round the back. I'm going to show you the back in a minute, and then what you do is you just pull it up to the top here, wherever your hairline is, and you can see you can just push it. You can use a bit of hairspray on it. I would personally wash it in sort of fabric conditioner or a little bit of very gentle washing liquid type stuff. I wouldn't wash it in any wig shampoos at all, because that can be, well, you don't need it really, do you? It's not human hair. So that's how I would wash it. As you can see, you can play around with it. If you really want to scrunch up the sides like this, you can get a real wild look, which I love. I love this sort of look. But you can also slick it down, and you can bring it forward, you can push it back. I'll show you the back so you can all see. When you can see the back, I hope you can see the back clearly. It comes down, quite tight here. Now, I've got a very low hairline, and this does actually cover it. It's just about covering there. I could nip those bits off if I wanted to. From the side, I think it looks absolutely great. I love this side here, and then I love this side there. So all in all, I think it's brilliant. The only one thing, if I was to be really critical about it, is that I wish they'd made this a laced front just down here to this point, so that you could push it either way. That would be really nice. And also, I think then that's the only bit that I find looks a tiny bit wiggy up here. Now, I think if I sort of muck it around a bit, you can't really see it at all. And it doesn't bother me enough to send the wig back at all. But I would have loved to have a laced front there. That's the only thing. But, value for money. The hair itself is really fine. I mean, it looks like real hair. We went into a hotel where we go and have a cup of coffee in quite a posh area where we live. And the ladies in there knew that I was buying some hair. And when I went in, they just went, "Oh my God." They came over to have a look. They couldn't believe it. And yeah, it makes me feel like a new woman. And you know what? I like it so much. It's given me a whole new bit of confidence. I thought wig wearing was a little bit of a stigma, but actually, I've got to an age where I don't care what people think too much. And also, if it makes me feel good and feel better about the way I present myself to the world, and it can stop me focusing in and being so obsessed with my own hair, whether one hair's one way, one hair's the other. If this could fix the problem, well, I'll just carry on wearing wigs. God knows what colour I'll have next time, or whether or not I'll just keep buying the same wig, because I really love this shape. I think it suits me really well. And the only thing I wouldn't mind is a tiny tad longer, maybe at the back. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. But I'm absolutely thrilled. And again, thank you so much to Simply Wigs, because they're fabulous. And to all my viewers, love you lots. And I hope you've enjoyed the review. Take care. Bye.